morning. Good morning. Coach Micheal Burt, super coach. Called myself the super coach because I was looking for some type of differentiation. And I felt like it's kind of a former cross between a former championship coach who has an entrepreneurial mind. And in a world of sameness, we got to find ways to differentiate, even if it starts in our own mind. I want to take you to a day I had this week, and I'm going to bring you back home to a point. If you don't know who I am, I own a coaching company. We have a big coaching program called Monster Producer, where we have people from all over the world that come to us to get coached from an entrepreneurial perspective on rapid business growth. And I was in Kansas City this week speaking. The night before, I just got informed that we had lost a decent sized contract because it was a manufacturing plant that was headed in the wrong direction. I didn't know it. The guy that brought me in to that plant got fired or released, or maybe quit. I don't really know the details. But anyway, the new guy came in and said, look, we don't want any part of anything anybody's doing. And so they called me and said, we're going to cancel this contract, so which is a decent hit in revenue for us, completely unexpected, completely out of the blue. That happened. I get word that one of my vendors has done a poor job on a project. They're not going to be able to fulfill their commitment. My Uber driver gets lost, goes to the wrong direction, because sometimes the Uber app don't work like it's supposed to. And I don't know if I can get back to the airport to get on my airplane. All of this happened within, I don't know, very short period of time, day and a half. I speak to a group of people that about half of those people seemed interested. Half of them seemed dead, disinterested. That kind of pissed me off. And I got in that Uber ride on the way back to the plane, and man, I had frustration. And one of my buddies told me frustration is just misguided enthusiasm. Frustration is just misguided enthusiasm. But I was frustrated. I was mad. But let me tell you a funny thing that happened. A good thing. A thing that's going to have to happen to you is I got so mad, I made a list. Let's just call it my tired of messing around list, although I didn't put messing on my sheet. And I began to write. When I did make it back to the plane, I began to write down things of all of the things in my life that I was tired of messing around with. Lazy people, people that didn't value or appreciate our company's abilities, whiners, complainers, low budgets. I'm sick of it, man. Customers that whine and complain, that don't do their part. So man, I'm out. I'm sick of it. Different financial decisions that I needed to make to clear up some money, clean up some money. And I began to write down 18, 20, 30 things. I'll turn around and go this way because the sun's going. This is my subdivision, by the way. And I began to I'm literally 18 or 20 things that I say, man, this is it. I'm done. And it was liberating. And I said, I'm gonna make that money back that we lost in that contract in 7 minutes. And I began to get on the phone, text message, email, phone call, Facebook, people that have been interested in our services. And I said, I'm gonna make all that money back right now. In literally just a few minutes. Sorry, I'm trying to get where the sun, Mr. Sunshine's coming up this morning. I did beat him up. So this frustration that I had actually turned out to be a real good thing. Real good thing. Because it prompted me to take action on things that I had been just sitting there on. So I want to encourage you today. I don't know if it has to take 2 or 3 negative things happening to you at one time, like it did to me. The disease of complacency. I'm not a complacent person, but you can become complacent. when you're successful. And that means you kind of just sit. You don't take action on things you should be taking action on because your needs are met. That's why they call it getting fat and happy. You're just satisfied, man. You're making 200,000 or 300,000, but you could be making 2 million. You're helping a few people, but you could be helping a lot of people. There's things in your company you need to get better at, but you don't get better at them because everything's just okay, man. Everything's just okay, and you got to get sick of that. So I'm going to give a talk today to a group, and that's what the talk's going to be about. It's going to be about making your list. What has to happen for you to make your list? Because the group I'm going to speak to, there's going to be some people that don't even need to be there. They don't even need to be working there. There's going to be some husbands and wives there that have given half effort to their spouse. There's going to be some people there that have given up on their dreams and they ain't frustrated enough. So this little episode the other day turned out to be a really, really good thing, because I came back and I took action. An object at rest stays at rest unless acted on by an outside force. An object in motion stays in motion unless acted on by an outside force. You got to be that force. You got to quit. Sunshine's trying to get in my shot here. You can't get in this morning, brother. This is Coach Burt's video. So I don't know what it's going to take for you. I hope it don't take something bad. I just need you to get mad about the gap between where you are and your potential. That's what I really need you to do. I need you to use frustration to accelerate progress. I believe everybody needs a good coach in life. I do believe a good coach can change your life. If you're interested in being coached by me so we can constantly keep you revived, and more than anything, dynamic. That's the word I like. I want to keep you in a dynamic state, because I let myself get in a static state, and that's on me. This thunderbolt jolted me out of that state, and it woke me up, and now I'm awake, and I'm alive, and now I'm dynamic. I'll give you the first month free at Monster Producer. Go to monsterproducer.com, monsterproducer.com, and email in to me. I'd like to get you in there just to taste what it feels like to be around 30 or 40 people who are dynamic. I love you. Hope you have a great day. Let's go crush it together.